Satisfactory is a game made by Coffee Stain Studios and fully released in 2024 despite having a beta before that. This game is quite expensive at around 2,000 Philippine pesos right now on Steam and PlayStation 5. I don't know about Xbox, but I'll check. The development of Satisfactory was pretty normal, not having much delays, but the beta was very laggy and glitchy and not well optimized. Satisfactory is a factory game and gaining factorial in this genre. I think I have way too much time in both of these games. This game basically has zero story, but all you need to know is world is gone, and yeah, corporate conglomerates are the way to save it. And the graphics are amazing. Just look at my nuclear plant. Audio is basic chill game music such as peaceful music, industrial whirring, and anime chirp. To start gameplay, we have to start with, well, the start. Act 1. Manually crafting stuff and basic automation. In this chapter, usually you'll get basic materials to build the most important building, aka the hub. Material examples for upgrading the hub are copper wire, iron rods, and iron plates, until you finish the hub and unlock your first weapon in your armory. The smelter automatically turns ore into ingots. It's semi-automatically since you don't get a drill at the start of the game. But this tool will start a dopamine chain with seemingly no end. And then you get the miner and the constructor, which makes the basic components very easy to make. And then you store them, then use them to build more buildings. Act 2. The Space Elevator. The space elevator is your main goal of the game and pushes you toward automation and introduces you to a lot of new ideas, not encounterable in the early games, such as automated power and factory size exponentially getting too big for each other, and liquids and gases. And this is so you can assemble parts to assemble the space elevator. Act 3. Fossil fuels, radiation, and the end of your sanity. Here in Act 3, you are at the final frontier. Phase 3 and 4 are tough, but for the good of humanity and its corporate conglomerates, you pull through. And there's a fifth phase. I can't cover it, I still haven't finished the fifth phase. Now that you have the basic progression and plot of your mind, the game, you will have to learn about the 3 pillars of automation. The extractors, which extract raw ore. The refiners, which turn that raw ore into a refined material that can be fabricated, and the fabricators, which take fabricatable material and fabricate them well. These 3 buildings are used to make the components of the space elevator. And an example of these 3 buildings being used are, my nuclear plant to get rid of my nuclear waste. So first it starts at nitric acid. Nitric acid has 3 materials that are put into a refiner. Sulfuric acid, water, and iron plates. Those 3 materials are then turned into, the nitric acid. The nitric acid is put into another refiner of silica and uranium waste to turn it into non-fissile uranium. Then it's put into a particle accelerator that turn that non-fissile uranium into plutonium pellets, in which plutonium pellets are put into an assembler, a fabricator, to turn them into encased plutonium cells, which are put into another fabricator to turn them into plutonium fuel rods, in which we can dispose of them safely. Yes, this video is short, but that's to save on the editing time, and this game has way too much to explain in a video as short as this. But this game is one of the perfect factory games, like Factorio. 10 out of 10 stars.